Founded in 1993 by the Archdiocese of Detroit and the Jesuits, Loyola High School is an educational model that works. This small high school, located in northwestern Detroit, has a very clear and important mission.
The school was set up to address the needs of kids who were in danger of falling through the cracks. There was a crisis in education, especially with young men, and the school was set up to try to address that problem and that situation.
Loyola High School nurtures a culture of hope and success for young men who are challenged by an urban environment and who may not be working to their academic and social potential.
I think for a lot of our students, they've heard in the past about being a statistic and how it's hard to live in the inner city. We take those things and we understand that that is reality, but we tell them not to embrace it as being something that's on their shoulders that's holding them down. But understand, if this is important, but you use this as a tool for you to get better. And I think in between that sophomore, junior year before they start the LWET program is where they really start to believe that, hey, I can make a difference. And then when they realize, one, my teachers definitely care about me. Two, this is a safe environment. And three, it's a place where I can learn and know that once I leave here, I'll be successful and have all the fundamentals that I need.
Loyola works because of dedication, not only by the teachers, by the parents, the staff, the faculty.
With about 150 students drawn from more than 70 different feeder schools, Loyola High School attracts young men from Detroit and a handful of nearby communities.
So our goal is to give him that good foundation, and a solid foundation, and then to help him get to the next stage of his education after he leaves Loyola. And I think parents feel very confident that we're able to do that.
A Catholic school in the Jesuit tradition, Loyola is open to all young men regardless of their financial resources or religious background.
It's about appreciating your environment and what God has to offer. That religious base is just extended. It's an extension of what they're already learning, what they already know. It's enhancing the men they're going to be.
Understanding the challenges and temptations for children growing up in a contemporary urban environment, parents and guardians see the school as a passport to a better life for their sons.
He enjoys the school, he enjoys the fellows, the friendships that he's developed here, and it's just a love for the school, and plus I love it.
We focus on the males, urban males, and some of their typical needs that you would find in a large city or metropolitan setting. Students often come to us with a variety of learning needs, behavioral challenges, and we try to educate the whole student.
Loyola opened its doors in 1993 in the basement of the former St. Francis Home for Boys. After a year, it moved 2 miles west to the former St. Francis de Sales Parish School. When students get to Loyola, even if they come reluctantly at first, they immediately find themselves surrounded by competent and caring people.
It made me improve who I was as a person and helped me improve my actions as far as my education. And I believe that is what made me become a better person, a person for others, instead of a statistic.
After they've been here for a while, they realize that the teachers will not let you fail. They will do whatever it takes to find a way for you to be successful.
The teachers and the staff of Loyola are the heart of the school, the reason it works. They provide the acceptance and discipline students need to succeed. Because Loyola is a small school, teachers are able to meet weekly to share their concerns and ideas and to discuss what's happening with individual students. This team approach gives teachers the chance to recognize a student's strengths and weaknesses and to reach them on a one-on-one basis. Learning more about being an effective teacher is important at Loyola. With students who have often been unsuccessful in a more traditional school, it's necessary to develop different ways of teaching and evaluating without lowering expectations. Loyola's academic program begins by developing the fundamental skills of reading, writing, math, and computer literacy. Science, art, and social studies round out the curriculum. The primary focus of Loyola's academic program is to prepare each student to continue his formal education after he graduates.
The Loyola Work Experience Program strives to create an atmosphere and environment for success for its students. The students take personal responsibility to ensure individual success by projecting a positive attitude, behaving in a manner, and acting like an adult while participating in the program.
I am the director of the Loyola Work Experience Program here at Loyola High School. That program allows our students to go out into real work situations and utilize the skills that they acquire here at Loyola High School.
If you don't carry yourself with a good attitude, you won't succeed. You just have to just hold your head up and just be strong.
Students gain valuable exposure to a variety of office environments and learn to work and interact with adults in a professional atmosphere.
The 11th and 12th graders come into the program. They are signed up for LWEP, and right now this year, which is new to the program, they will be getting credit for taking this as a class.
At the same time, students earn income, which is paid directly to the school in order to offset the full cost of education.
I have definitely seen students mature going into this type of experience. There's been a real awakening, a real desire to get in there and do the work, and also those students who have been kind of closed, shy, they start to open up and learn how to work with people in that type of situation.
I mean, we really give them the opportunity as part of this program to grow into what they should become and what we all want them to become. It's a unique experience in that regard. It's a very satisfying thing to do, and of course it has tremendous benefits not only for us as a company but for the entire community that we live in.
Along with its emphasis on academics, Loyola stresses spiritual formation.
We have a strong belief in God, and the students also have that strong belief in God. And we begin each day with prayer, asking God to be with us, and that's very important.
In addition to morning prayer, students take 4 years of theology and attend annual retreats. Loyola's retreat program culminates in the senior year with the Kairos retreat, an intensive 4-day experience led by students and staff. Seniors also participate in Christian service programs through which they serve at daycare centers, elementary schools, and nursing homes. From these experiences, students deepen their sense of responsibility to their community and become more open, compassionate, and caring. To complement its academic and religious programs, Loyola's athletics and extracurricular activities help round out a student's talents. Already, Loyola's athletes have earned their share of trophies in football, basketball, and track. Coaches, like classroom teachers, strive to get the best out of each student.
Oh, here we go. Come on, let's race.
Spirit Week activities, dances, guest speakers, and field trips take learning outside the classroom walls.
99.9% of our kids are African American. And I think were it not for the situation here at Loyola, some of them would not have graduated. And I get a feeling of hope for those kids that they would take the abilities that they have and take them with them and what they've gotten from Loyola and continue to grow.
We want to give kids practical skills so that they're ready for life after Loyola. But we also want to develop them as full, responsible human beings, and that's really important. And we do that in the context of a safe and a caring environment. I think kids really feel that this is a second home, and that's very important to have that kind of an environment here. When a young man leaves Loyola, we want him to have a real deepened sense of God in his life, and that's important to him. We want him to have those practical skills needed to continue his formal education beyond high school, and we want him to have a real deepened sense of commitment to the community and service in the community.
It is awesome to be able to see our young men on graduation day and know and think about those things that they have gone through in order to achieve. And that's a wonderful, wonderful reward.
To see that group see the camaraderie between them. Coming from 9th grade and being individuals to being a strong class who's faithful in the motto of Loyola and the mission, leaving out, just lets kind of refuels me for the next year.
Today, we come together, classmates and families, as one. It is more than just coming up to see one another get his diploma and go home. I bet that is what this class is thinking. It is the completion of a daunting task, a symbol of success and perseverance.
And I just felt a shock that, you know, I was appreciated being here and I accomplished something.
To see him walk across that stage and to receive his diploma with the desire to continue his education was a great achievement for him as well as our entire family.
Once they get here and they see that we care and love them and see that we want the best for them, they let their guards down. And then once they let their guards down, then that's when we're able to teach and even further instruct that young man to change his ways.
They change over the period of 4 years. Their attitude changes, how they carry themselves, and I think the most important thing that they realize is that they know that they've been cared for and they've been well prepared.
I welcome each of you today as you join in this ceremony to congratulate Loyola's first graduating class of the new millennium. And we, as a class, acknowledge that this is not an ending ceremony, but the beginning of the rest of our lives.